Hello, everybody. Welcome to Raw Talk. And
Just like the last time. Not this time. Just like the last time. Not this time.
well, we're here to rock your world, if that's possible.
Yes.
I thought you said we could throw rocks at them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that's acceptable.
No.
And in other words, we're going to stone you.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to stone them.
Well, technically, Jordan was pebbles.
Yeah. So what's been going on in your world, Dylan? What you been doing lately? Any training? Any?
No training, just all strictly work based. You know, diving in from one system to another at work. You know, down from 376 down to 283 in weight.
Damn, dude.
Good job.
Feeling fantastic. You know, can't complain.
Way to go, man.
Thank you, sir.
What kind of
Chuck,
diet?
we got a bad echo.
We do.
Yes.
Ah. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay. Oh, that's probably the music that's playing in the background.
Don't do that.
Echo seems to be gone.
Good.
The pre-programmed glitch, we are known for those.
Yep.
Yes.
No.
What have you been doing, Chuck?
Oh, I've been good. We made a couple of medical changes. My doctor's changing medicines on me, and my brain's a whole lot clearer these days. So I'm going to try to do some changes. And
We still got that echo.
we do?
Yeah.
That's not us, because I'm not seeing it on the meter.
Nobody's seeing it in chat, are they?
Everyone's asking for Mr. Robert Shkreli, I believe.
No, he's not feeling that well today, so.
Yeah, he had to take the evening off.
Feel better soon, Robert.
I'm thinking about it.
Hippie, you
me
play
see.
some funky music, sir.
Hey, chat, where are you guys still hearing an echo? Because I'm not seeing it on the meter.
Chuck, I think it's because Peggy was running her machine close by. If we've got another laptop close by, will that end up causing the echo?
Yeah,
Brady said no echo.
It said
Sounds
no.
good.
good.
It says sounds good on his end.
Yeah, that's our Peggy. We love you, girl.
Peggy. Oh, Peggy.
Yeah. So, Dylan, what kind of diet are you doing, or what? How are you doing it?
I'm basically doing the Nutrisystem diet. That's how I lost like the first 70 something pounds.
Yeah.
Then when I changed my primary doctor, the new doctor put me on Ozempic, which is basically a once a week shot. Only thing is I can't inject it in the same spot on my body. I have
Right.
to change the location. And that's another reason for how I'm losing the weight.
So, are you doing the injections yourself, or are you going to the doctor's office?
I'm doing it myself, sir.
Yeah, I do mine myself too. I take that's one of the changes they made. They put me on testosterone replacement therapy. My psych doctor was freaked out. She's like, "No, you're going to go manic." I'm like, I know what to do about it.
Well, from the Ozempic, doctor said there's different side effects. One of the side effects is the fact that it makes my appetite go away. So, in the morning, like throughout the entire day, I'm not even hungry. So I can go, like 3-4 days without eating, and I'll be
No.
fine.
No.
Like now, right before the show, I just had something to eat real quick.
Good.
Another side effect that the doctor said, which is why had to call out today. With the doctor, said another side effect is nausea and everything else.
Are you having nausea?
Yes, from Monday, yesterday, and today, I've been completely nausea. Um,
Mhm.
Yesterday and today, nonstop vomiting because of the medication.
Oh, right. You said that.
As soon as I got to work yesterday, that's when I had to, that's when it came out and everything.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm feeling great because of it.
Good. Good. So Terry
Well, let me
Scooter,
Here's
what's
a
up in?
question.
Go ahead,
You-
George.
no, I was just gonna ask, Test Tube that you said you were on that, Nutrisystem.
Yes,
How
sir.
does that compare in price to buying regular groceries?
Lot more.
You basically that I have no idea. I believe you're gonna have to ask my father about that because
Okay,
he knows the price a little bit better than I do.
Mhm.
All I know is
Because he pays for it all.
well, no,
well,
because
I was just wondering if if it was worth the extra effort to buy your own groceries and, make yourself do your own plan, or if it is easier to have somebody send you a prepackaged meal.
that's the thing. It comes in different planes. One of the plans my father was looking at because him and I don't eat breakfast in the morning anyway. So that plan is only gonna have lunch, dinner, and some snacks. But the plan him and I are on where we get breakfast, snacks, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
And that'll basically cover us a good week to 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if it was worth, because I could see a few dollars more for the convenience of somebody putting it together for you, but
Right.
I'm Mr. Cheap, so I was just wondering if it was just worth disciplining yourself, go to the store and buy the right ingredients.
That's a
and-
Scottish
Hello, Bob.
thing. I'm cheap
But
too.
other than that, the food from the program is amazing. It's basically the same exact food that you would get if you went to order food from out or just went to your favorite restaurant or whatever and stuff like that.
Yeah, we need to find out about the price sometime. Not necessarily during this show, so don't worry about it. But I'm curious as hell now.
It's expensive, I know.
Is it?
And it's cheap. Yeah,
Yeah, but so ain't the grocery store lately.
Yeah.
that's
I
true.
mean, have you walked through the produce section? My
Yeah.
goodness, and I live in a farm area. There's a lot of local produce available, but it's still expensive.
I know ShopRite, they're selling eggs like $12 a carton.
Yeah. And our special guest tonight, Terry Scooter. How are you tonight, Terry Scooter?
Yes, I'm still shooting up.
That marijuana again.
Yeah. And Chuck, I'd like to know how you got a picture of my woman.
Terry's got a brand new bag and it had a picture of an old lady.
I thought maybe Mark had those Ring cameras all over the country.
He does. He does.
Yeah.
He charges an arm and a leg for the pictures.
She is hot, you got to admit that.
Yeah, that's true.
Except this morning, she was passed away in the bed this morning after last night, what I did to her.
Yeah.
She went happy.
Sorry to hear that. So how's
And
your
that-
scooter running? Have you had a chance to get out?
Oh, I put racing stripes on it, so it's going really fast.
Nice.
Terry, is it broken after you drove it in the rain?
Nope. I waited there and then I left when it stopped raining. I put my windshield wipers on.
There you go.
That's good.
I just
Gotta
go
have
like this.
Gotta be safe.
But everything otherwise is good.
Good. So Jim, what's up with
Hi.
your truck, man?
Oh, I finally got the funds to put it in the shop. It goes in the shop next Wednesday.
Cool.
Get the windshield replaced Monday, get the truck fixed Wednesday, and hopefully I'll have it back, 2 or 3 days. No. I'll be back in the truck and not the game. Not my daughter's car.
You beat me to it.
I don't know if I can say gay mobile. Sorry, you.
What's wrong with the truck?
All spinning in grave.
Oh, it's throwing a code. It keeps shutting the engine down. Yeah, well, you lose your throttle. A code shows up and your throttle just stops. And you get no power. The engine drops to an idle. Then you turn it off, start it back up. You might drive 10 feet. You might drive 10 miles. But it's just kind of aggravating.
Yeah.
Well, they should find what's wrong right on when they hook it up.
Yeah, they'll find out. But it's a 2013, so that's right around the time everything starts getting expensive.
Yep.
You know, so. But I needed a windshield. I needed tires. I got a wheel bearing that's bad in the back. It just needs a lot of little things that add up to big problems. You know.
Well,
Him, Bill
And
wants
with this economy, you can't set any money aside. It's just impossible.
Jim, Bill Bottoms wants to know what code is it.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember exactly. It's a little wrench shows up on the dash, and it's something to do with the drivetrain or the fuel.
probably fuel of it.
But where it starts back up and runs again, I'm hoping it's just a stupid sensor or something. You know.
Yeah, those sensors ain't cheap neither.
No.
But I'm just too fat, old, and gimpy to be out there turning wrenches anymore. And chasing
And it's
problems.
too damn hot too.
Yeah, like George was saying earlier, you know, so at some point in your life, it's better to just have somebody do it that knows they got the tools, has a lift, you know.
Hey, Jim, Rico's suggesting that you get a scooter.
Yeah.
I thought about it. I could almost live with a scooter from where I'm located.
I got one for sale,
Yeah, 4-wheel
13,000.
drive to get up my driveway.
I'll give you a deal, 13,000.
13,000?
Yeah.
How about 14? You pay shipping.
Okay, but then no tires with it.
But it's got to be 4-wheel drive to get up my driveway.
Yep. That's racing stripes now.
Oh, that adds 10 horsepower right there.
Yeah.
I made two black stripes that had a duct tape.
Cool.
If you wrap the wires in red noodles, that adds another 10 horsepower too.
Yeah.
That's getting car kids, yeah.
It would go faster if I lost some weight.
Hippie just says Fast and the Furious scooter races.
Yeah.
I'm making a movie about it.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah. When Vin Diesel gets in his 70s, they'll-
Oh, what was that the other week? Somebody was on a scooter shooting a gun at people.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
fucking.
Giving me a bad name.
You know?
Yeah. I think they caught up with them.
You sure that wasn't Marcus?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
Marcus
on a
don't
scooter.
miss. Marcus does not miss.
Technically, we don't know if he misses or not.
We only heard of him taking one shot and he hit.
For Mark?
Marcus, his son. He
Yeah,
he had to take his gun away because, well, he didn't want him shooting people with it, but he did hit somebody already.
Ugh.
It bounced off.
Yeah, like Superman.
Yeah.
So JT,
Yeah.
how's it going up there?
Hot.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think we were 91 today. It cooled off at night though, at least.
We've been flirting with 100 all day.
yeah, we're at about 101 right now. We're normally last week or so we've been getting up to 105 every day.
Yeah. They said the 4th of July was the hottest all over the world on record.
Yeah, but that was quickly debunked.
Was it?
Yeah. Every time.
They said the Antarctic was 47 degrees in the Antarctic. That's a heat wave there.
Yeah, but that only scares weak-minded people.
Yeah.
The earth is okay, folks. Trust me.
Yeah, people used to bitch about too much overpopulation. You don't hear anybody talking about that anymore because we don't even have
Oh,
enough.
yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they still are?
They're
Yes.
talking about reducing the population.
And they're coming in and boldly saying it and not
Yeah.
giving a damn about it. Who hears it?
Kamala Harris just said that.
It's been wrong for 200 years. It's not going to change. There's plenty of room for everybody.
We
But
just need to clean the butt out.
People,
Yeah.
Just to show them, need to show them the edge of the flat earth.
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know.
Troy
If the
might
other-
goes 4.5 miles an hour.
What was that, Jim?
I said, if the earth is flat, why can't we just build a porch that extends off?
Or let the cats take care of it.
Yep. They'll knock everything we don't need right off.
There's your proof right there. Can't be flat.
Dylan, you're
Right.
too far behind. Hippie, shut your mouth.
But I really like the flat earthers because, you know, when I'm having a bad day, they can always bring a smile to my
Yeah.
face.
I like the giant turtle, though.
Yeah.
Hey, don't discount the giant turtle.
No,
Oh man, I got kicked out of a flat earther group one time. They said everybody post beneath it what you wanted to be when you grew up, and I put astronaut. They kicked me right out.
Yeah, you're one of them. You're in on the conspiracy.
You're one of those people.
Yep. So Terry,
Yes.
you said it was getting hot there.
Yep. At least now we're up here, it's like in the 60s at night.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to get hot. It's said 91 today, but I said I'm right by the lake, so I get a lake breeze.
Yeah, you get pretty high
It's like
humidity.
AC,
too. Yeah,
but it's supposed to get hot again.
I believe it.
in Canada.
We're not even to August yet.
Yep.
Right.
Days of summer.
I mean, this year is flying by.
Yeah.
So there is.
That
You know,
it is.
Terry, you got a point there. It feels like yesterday where the year just started, and now look where we're at.
I think the older you get, the faster it goes.
It does. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was born yesterday, so
Yesterday.
we've got 101 and 30% humidity.
Troy, we're not doing that.
Boy, they're just depressing.
Troy, we're not doing that. Halloween comes first, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas. Thank you, sir.
Yes, I agree.
When you put it in them terms, that's just depressing. 86 days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It flew by.
Ooh, Bill's got 108 where he's at.
Yeah, but he lives next to hell.
Yes.
I was gonna say, ain't he in the devil's asshole or something like that?
Yeah.
Real close.
But up here in the last month, if it ain't chilly, it's hot. It's hot or chilly, you know.
Yeah, but I'd rather be chilly.
And
God.
I
I
get
mean,
cold.
you can put on clothes, but you can't take off that much until they arrest you.
Yep.
Right now it's 78 here in New York.
Besides,
what?
that chili tastes better.
78 here in New York.
Yeah. You can go to hell.
It's still hot.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
in New York. He
It's
is
still
now.
78, but 78 for us is warm, especially this time of night. I mean, for us on the East Coast, it's only 20 after 8.
Well,
We're
no,
not supposed to be 78 degrees at 8 o'clock at night. Sorry.
from
we're
what,
gonna be 76 in the morning at 6.
from what I'm seeing right now, yeah, it's 78 where I am, but it feels like the high, which is 81.
I got a cool breeze coming through the windows.
There's no breezes.
Shit. It's hotter than that inside my house right now. It's like 87 in here.
Oof,
I'd be melting.
Yeah.
I'm already melting.
Once that humidity gets past 70, it's really uncomfortable.
That's why I've always stayed in the north. I like the cold. The older I get, the more I hate the snow. But I
Right.
like the cold.
Yep.
See, now snow don't bother me no more since I moved here. I don't have to shovel.
Yeah, but see, I still got to shovel, plow the road, take care of all that. And the older you get, the gimpier you get, the more that's a chore.
Yeah.
About it.
You have the conversation with yourself was, what was I thinking back then?
That's funny.
But like everything else, the economy made prices go so high, you can't afford to have somebody plow for you.
Oh, yeah.
It would cost me $250 a storm to clean my road and driveway out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I even if I could afford it, I wouldn't pay somebody that kind of money for something I can do. Just because I don't want to do it, just because I don't like to do it, don't mean I can't do it.
So, George,
Yes, sir.
how are you this evening?
Well, after my fall that I wasn't supposed to have, I'm slowly recovering.
Yeah.
I swore I wasn't going to fall after I got my four-wheel red racer, but I'll be damned if I didn't fall trying to get onto the red racer.
Man.
The red racer?
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to
It's little scooter.
It's that two little or four-wheel deal that you can push around and sit down.
Oh, the
on it when
walker?
you want to? Yeah.
The walker? Yeah, I got one in my closet or in my storage.
But didn't hit my head, so that was a good thing.
Yep.
Yeah. We're glad to have you back out of the hospital, too.
Yep.
Yeah, but he keeps falling. He's gonna end up back in there with a broken leg or something.
I hit my
Broken
head.
leg,
it'd be
broken
worse than
arm?
that. You
I
don't-
think
you
I'm
don't be
gonna
on-
call Deb and say, hey, wrap him in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna go out and get me a kid's bicycle helmet. The
My-
whole thing is that when you're on blood thinners, head injury is the worst thing you can have because you
Yep.
can get a brain bleed from it.
Yep.
Well, if you're on Medicare, you get a free electric wheelchair. Even a free scooter, which I found
Most
out.
of us can't afford brain damage. We're not working on all cylinders as it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say out of my 8 cylinders, probably 3 of them are working.
Yeah.
Just get you some of those little Ziploc baggies, put you some snacks in them, and lay them around the house just in case you do fall.
Look, I'm eating as many jalapeno peppers as I can. I figured that was the cure for everything. And
Opinions are the cure.
now I'm telling you, it's helps to go to the bathroom. One of the biggest problems I'm having though is this damn stupid water gain.
Yeah.
And it's like it fucks you up on trying to piss because your damn scrotum swells up too. And when it swells up, guess what the skin does? It's there. It wraps up your little pecker. You feel like you're uncircumcised. It's like gotta pull back the skin to go piss.
Just call yourself a tranny. That'll be all right.
Yeah, I don't have to tuck it back. It just ain't there.
Don't let Mark hear you
With,
say
with,
that.
with all the damn water that's down there, it kind of looks like a damn camel toe vagina.
Jay.
I mean, okay, Sarah, you need some?
Yep.
Okay, come on down.
Come on down.
See how it works out.
Yep, just think 5 more shows, it'll be 100. And people
Yeah.
say it won't last.
And then we'll have our 2-year mark at 104.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, Chuck. Let's see. Buffets?
Do we want to do buffets? Let's go ahead and do buffets. Start with George.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
George.
George
Well,
quit.
George has this little modified duo. What a bulk on top.
That's a nice
Uh,
thing. The glass
I
part.
tell
of
you what, it's weird when you fill this thing. If you on this particular bulk, not the others, but if you fill this sucker to the top, it will leak.
Huh.
Too much pressure.
Well, too much pressure, or too little lack of attention when I'm putting it together, which could very well be.
Yeah.
Then, of course, I got my boxer with the shaker on top of it. I love this little thing. Wasn't this the first one he came out with without the engraved, where it was etched in the side box? or
Right.
Oh, no.
Okay.
How long
be.
have you had it?
My son got it for me for Christmas a couple years ago.
Yeah, it is.
That's the only place it mentions Boxers on the bottom.
Yeah, that is the normal.
Yeah, I think that's, I know it's one of the early ones. I don't know if it's the early. And then we have our Magma by Famo Vapor. And on top of that, we have, what do we have? It's a resin something. Anyways, we got tank on top of that.
That looks like a Premax.
Yeah. And this is going to be amazing here. We have a PAL 2. You guys are sitting going back to these old itty bitty things. It's just got a cartridge in it.
Is that an AIO?
And it works great. I mean, why go through all the hassle that you guys are trying to go through with the all-in-ones when all this is just a cartridge in it. It's replaced.
Because I get to build the AIO.
Airflow control.
Now, George, my question for that is, does that have a built-in battery to it?
Yes.
Nice. I'm gonna have to pick me up one.
Cool. And then you
I'll take
remember
your
me
phone.
talking about losing the Havoc from Bobby when I went to the hospital the last
Yep,
time?
yep.
Well, I went down from a PET scan here this past Thursday, opened up my wife's car door on the passenger side, and laying between the seat
Yeah.
and the running board, my Havoc.
Was you have it?
Nice.
Cool.
So I did not lose it. So I need to let Bobby know
Yeah.
that I got
Better
it.
yet, it wasn't stolen. That's
Yeah.
what would bother me more if it was stolen.
I wasn't even thinking it was stolen. I thought I just left it somewhere. I did. I left it in my wife's car. It fell out of my pocket. And that's why you don't wear cargo pants.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
always nice. to find out.
Or if you do, you only use the cargo pockets. You don't use the side pockets.
Yeah.
But other than that, life has been grand.
Yeah.
Thinking about taking a cruise. What the hell?
What's the hell?
Getting in the bathtub and cruise from one end to the other.
Cruising your GTO once.
No, I'd kill myself.
When was the last time you drove that thing?
Jesus. When was the last time I drove the goat? 2 years?
Oh,
Not that long. Maybe a year.
yeah.
When this shit all started.
You gotta stir her up once in a while.
Yeah. Well, there for a while, I was getting out. My son's offered to
Yeah.
come over.
He goes out late at night, sits behind the wheel, and makes vroom vroom noises. I know.
I've got it on a battery maintainer, and all I gotta do is unplug that out of the
Right.
wall, close the hood, stick the key in it, and go.
Go, go, go.
And it does go. It still wants motor seized up, just sitting there. Of course,
Right.
It is running Mobile One oil, and it's
Oh, that's good.
I'm not too much afraid of that. Anyways, other than that, wife's good, Peggy's good. We have our disagreements and our arguments, but then we kiss and make up, and everything goes well.
Yep.
I
And
couldn't
if
imagine.
you,
living
I mean,
with
you guys know me. If you can imagine trying to live with me 24/7,
No.
I can be an asshole, and I know it.
Don't do that.
I know. I'm trying to learn, guys. I'm trying to learn. I think Jim needs to give me some counseling in that area.
Yeah.
Between Jim and JT.
Reverend Jim. Reverend Jim.
Yeah, Reverend Jim and Sister JT. Between the two of them, I think they can hook me up and calm me down. So if I call you up some night, guys, you'll know why.
Yeah.
I need help.
A phone's always
losing
on.
Gotcha. But anyways, with that all being said, let's see who knew. Speaking of JT, what the hell's been happening with you, buddy?
I'm sorry, what?
What's been happening with you? Anything?
Oh man, just getting along day to day, man. Dealing with the heat.
Heat wave.
Had to try to get some of those little roll around air conditioners.
Ooh.
Strategically place them.
Well, are you going to show us what you're vaping to offset those air conditioners?
Well, I might, since you asked nicely. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
We got the usual Prodigy tobacco in my mouth to lung get ups, and that's the Aries 2 and the Boxer side by side. I love this setup. That's good. And the other one's the Intake MTL on Luxem by Ambition Mods. It's still my morning favorite. But we're playing along and finishing up the pods from the Anakin I'd won from Fagan, and that water, 30% water in the juice. I don't know. It's kind of different. It's lighter. It's a different hit, but it's at a 20, and I'm used to a 20, so I can't tell any difference there. But they got good flavor. Hopefully, they'll be in the States soon. And for our restricted direct lung, we're using the Aglos, 80 watt. And in that, we're running Phenomenon, what is it? Enigma.
Ooh.
And I don't know what the flavor is.
It sounds confusing anyway.
Yeah, but it works in the bulk too, you know.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the recurve dual on top of the bulk is the catch-all with Gomez coils. And what are you vaping on, Jim?
I've got my Tech 21 with the Blaze single, and I'm still rocking this Cthulhu AIO. I really have fallen in for the barrel. I get it now. So if you haven't tried it, you're thinking about trying it, jump on board. It's kind of, it'll blow your mind. It's not what you expect it to be.
Is it a direct lung or a mouth to lung?
It's a restricted direct lung, but you can bring it down to a real tight mouth to lung draw. The pins it comes with to change the airflow, you can change without doing anything. You just pull the bottom pin out, screw the airflow adjustment in, put it back together, you're good to go. You don't have to drain the tank enough. I don't know what I expected from the Burrow, but this wasn't it. It's got all the flavor of any of my atomizers, but one battery, one tank full of juice can last me up to 6 hours.
Oh,
yeah, it is cool. It's great to travel with. I just kicked myself so long to try it. I resisted like everybody else. Oh, that's bullshit. No, you don't need to get into that.
how are you using it? Mouth to lung or direct?
I'm using a direct lung, restricted.
Okay.
I think George could actually enjoy that.
Yeah, I mean, I recommend it to anybody. It is a little bit to build on because it is so tiny, but it really isn't that bad. I mean, as long as you put on a good pair of readers or you got a magnifying glass,
Yeah,
it's doable. I do it with one hand, so anybody can do it.
Yeah, you're right, because the Havoc kind of operates in that same method, other than the fact that it's using a coil.
Yeah, exactly. But now you're back to being a rebuildable, so the cost effectiveness is there, and you have control of the coil. So I strongly suggest it. If it's something you've been thinking about but don't quite want to pull the trigger. Just try it. You got to go to 3F Vape, get a cheapie, and just to try it. Because let's face it, the bridge is what really makes it. So any device you use, it's going to take it, is going to give you the same vape.
yeah.
So you don't have to spend $300, $400, $500 on a mod.
But how do you know which bridge to get?
That's the key. Yeah, there's just so many out there. I just happen to enjoy the one this one came with, so I got no desire to try another one. I mean, it tastes as good as any of my other atomizers. It's really nothing. I'm not settling for anything. It really is what I would vape on. So I use it daily.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to go
So with that
cheap,
being said,
go ahead.
what do you got, Jerry?
Hello?
Terry.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
the guy with the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
The
that's right.
guy with the scooter.
Okay, we're vaping on the Zeus Z-Tank RTA with the Ursula. We're vaping on the Zeus Z-Tank with the Ursula. We're vaping on the Humvee. It matches my truck. And then we got the Free Max pod system. These are really good coils too, and they're gigantic.
Yeah.
And
What happened to Ursula?
I got about 4 more Ursulas. In fact, that was Mac's wife's name. That's why I suck on them. And then I'm vaping on the BAMs.
Bams.
A cereal cannoli. Almost tastes like Stevie's stuff I used to vape on. And then we got strawberry custard. And then then I copied you guys. I went and got a flashlight at Dollar Tree.
Ah. Cool.
I had to get a loan, but I bought it. And that's about it. Oh, Dylan, I was going to ask you, what are you vaping on?
So tonight, Pulse like usual and Chuck got me addicted to this. Stevie's Godzilla. Wismec Motive 2, Lemonheads, and Elf Bar Beach Day flavor. So now I'm gonna pass it down over to our fearless leader, Raw Chuck.
Okay. Well, tonight I've got the Squape X Dream on top of the Pico, original Pico iStick. And I've got the, what's it called? Profile Unity on top of the Odin. And in here, I've got some of my Apple Twist, which is basically apple with cherry crush flavor in it. And I've got the Pulse AIO 0.5. Inside of that, I have Tite Tita burro. That's a good burro, and it's not expensive. This particular bridge is not expensive.
Where'd you get the Tita from?
I can't remember. I wouldn't be able to say on the show anyway.
You
Had to
from
order it.
Spots?
And got another Pulse. It's actually a Pulse 0.5 because you can tell it's got the little screw there. But in this one, I've got the Maven bridge. This is my favorite bridge, but it costs. This is a clone of the original. The original cost about $200,
Damn.
and I couldn't recommend that to anybody. You know, but the clone, it doesn't have the springs in the where you have to unscrew to put the wire in. It doesn't have springs there, and so it's a real pain in the ass. But once you get a frame staple in there, then you only have to worry about re-wicking, and that frame staple is going to be good for a long freaking time. And wait, I forgot to say, in the X Dream, I've got Stevie Marquez Godzilla. The other ones, I've got my own flavors, including in the Recurve. This thing's old, man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I like that.
Mine long died.
Yeah. This
So
thing's
you
old.
going,
Comfortable.
Yep. So
What was that first Addy you held up, Chuck?
it was this one.
Yeah.
That's a Squape X Dream,
That's a squeak.
and it's a
How,
clone.
how much do you end up paying for it as a clone?
What'd you say, George?
I was curious how much they were as a clone.
Think about 20 or 25 bucks
Really?
from the place
Find it
with
on
the
3
triple Fs.
Yeah,
What?
well,
Yeah.
Right, but the thing is, if you get it square from die codes, that'll run you like 200 something bucks right there.
Yeah.
And that's one of the
Cool.
things where the clone is just as good as the original.
And I see we got JJ out there. Long time no see.
Yeah.
how you doing, brother?
Hey,
Hey,
JJ.
Oh, here goes about the boycott.
Oh, son of a bitch. JJ
Uh,
just bought some e-liquid. It was supposed to be 50 milligrams. He got home and found out it was 0.
That's a big difference, wouldn't you say?
I'd say.
It's a bit, you might notice that.
Mike Chuck, but he just said the bottle says 50 nick on it.
Yeah.
That's a liar.
Yeah.
Damn, Bob.
Okay, Happy. Sounds good.
Man, well, that's a pain in the ass. Bill's got a Pico still in the box.
Woo.
No, Chuck's getting a chubby.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the small Pico.
Did
But
you?
since I do have a couple 22 millimeters to use on it, so I use it.
You could get 24s on those, couldn't you?
Not this one. This is the
No.
original one. You can only get 22s on it. I have one that you can put 24s on, but that's it's put away.
Mark was about to make me go high end.
What'd you say, Dylan?
Mark's about to make me go high end. I've been looking at the Danny mod, the 18650 Danny mod.
Well, I would suggest you spend some time messing with coils before you go into doing that stuff.
Yeah. Mess with the ones you got right now.
Doing before I do anything else, I'm messing with the cords I have now.
'Cause
Yeah.
That's an expensive mod just to have sitting on the shelf.
No, that I know.
So you have to. Are you using a pre-built coil, store-bought coil on that, or
No, I have the RBA section in this.
okay?
And you know how when you get the Pulse, it comes with these two premier coils?
Yeah.
I have this. I have one of these in there.
Okay, that's a good coil to start with.
To be honest with you, Chuck, just putting that coil into the deck was a pain. Because I had to separate the coil
Mm-hmm.
just to put it in.
Well, yeah, actually, or else bend the legs, because the coil's narrower than the area on the deck that you have to put it in.
And that's why I was gonna
Narrower.
ask Angel if he could make me some Fralians to
Yes,
spread Fralians that way I could put into that.
and the way aliens or Fralians are built, it's got all those flat wire. It's got like 12 to 14 pieces of flat wire right next to each other, and that lasts a long freaking time.
Oh yeah, the minute I put the coil that came with this inside the thing and I wicked it, put the juice in, fired it for a bit, put the top on, put the juice in,
Yeah.
fried it, perfect.
Yeah, the coils that they send out with the Pulse are actually good coils to start with. They're not the best choice, but they're
Right.
not far from the best.
There's worse out there though. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. It's not a bad start.
I mean,
Is it the Pulse that takes the PNP coils? Or not?
no, I think they take. Chuck, correct me if I'm wrong. They take, I think, the VVC coils.
You know, I can't remember. I only buy RBAs.
It'd be that or the Nautilus. I know this one comes with an adapter you can use the Nautilus for.
Oh, nice.
I have it right here.
That's one coil I say is going to be made for a long time, is the Nautilus coils.
Yeah.
Because they've been
yeah.
making them for
Forever.
forever.
But I'm against coil heads. So
Yeah.
again, the cheekbone in me, that and the availability, because like my state, you can't mail order anything.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
have to brick and mortar, and we're down to one brick and mortar in driving range.
Well, years ago, the reason I went to RTA is because I couldn't afford coils. I
Yeah.
was surprised, like these max coils are gigantic, and they're only $8.99 for three.
VVC
Look
cord.
at some, there's $15 for three of them, you know?
Yeah.
And these
All
things
right.
are gigantic coils.
You,
What they should do is send those coils as heater ignition coils.
Wow, that goes back, Rico.
Rename them.
The old Ganger tank. Yep.
But yeah, Terry, to answer your question about the pulse and the coils, they do take VVC coils.
But at least that's an option. I know a lot of people like the coil heads.
Right.
So that
Mhm.
allows you to use Faro and you get that, experience.
yeah.
Since you gentlemen got me into putting in building stuff like RDAs, RTAs, even with this, I've gotten so used to putting a build into it. Even watching Mark and Mike and ST,
Hmm.
it's just became a force of habit, doing that.
That's good.
So
Good
wait a minute. How many pods did you just go through there and show us?
One pod for when I'm on the go, and a disposable, just to play on the safe side.
Yeah, but if you like building so much, you would take that for on the go.
Yep.
To me, the building, the wicking, the putting in a new coil, that's the fun part for me.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just, if you do it right, you don't get to do it often because, all you got to do is clean your coil and re-wick every couple of weeks.
Yep.
Right, but
I think I change my cotton every 4 days. I think depends on.
like I was telling you, I don't know what it was. The only pain in the ass part about putting a build in the stuff is cleaning the tanks and the vessels. That's the
Mhm.
only pain in the ass part.
Yeah, the vessel's kind of difficult to clean, but warm water does the job.
That's Luke's warm water.
Luke's warm water. Yep, sold in stores. Just add water
I like the cans.
in the can.
Well, I've been doing RTAs for years, and I finally got some because I was getting lazy. I finally got pre-max coils and PMP coils because I'm getting lazy.
Mhm.
Is that when the women started beating down your door?
Yeah. Well, now I got locks on the door.
Oh,
What are they doing, Terry? They're stealing all your wire?
Well, look at the chick on the thumbnail. She's decent.
Terry, you need to date someone who has a scooter like you do.
Yeah.
But that's the
Or a
whole
wagon.
building.
You can hook a wagon to his
Yeah,
scooter.
that's the whole building here. We're old.
I think you need to move up to a go-kart.
Yep.
Not
Yeah.
even.
If I ever want to, I heard that you don't need a license on some mopeds if it's so many CCs under.
Yeah, if it's less than 50 cc's in most states.
No shit.
George is not even a go kart. He needs a dune buggy.
Well, some of those new scooters look like motorcycles. Like if you want to pay between 4 and 10 grand.
no,
Yeah.
I think I'll get them from New York.
Oh, yeah,
They
they
got
got-
some decent big ones, 3-wheelers for like 3,000, but I couldn't
Yeah.
afford.
Terry, they got the Polaris slingshot, 2 wheels in the front, 1 wheel in the back.
And then they just pulled a semi with one of them, and then one now because they do those lithium batteries, they went 200 miles on one charge.
Shit.
Hey, did any of y'all see that news piece on the Chinese automobiles?
No.
Where they were double dipping the sales.
No, they were showing the quality of them, that they have really changed. Some of these damn Chinese cars put ours to shame. And what surprised me, and I didn't realize this, Chinese steering wheels are on the right-hand side.
Jimmy,
They had to make them better
but-
because can't Chinese not drive?
Well, they can't import them here because they lose money because of the 25% tariff.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Trump imposed. So,
Chinese has it on the right side. China.
yeah, it's on the right side.
I thought it
But I
was
mean, you
just-
look at the padding, the instrumentation, the interiors. The exteriors, there's some damn good looking cars.
George is not even just in China, too. It's also in Japan. In fact, all of Asia that has the steering wheel on the right side of the car.
Not Japan.
Not Japan?
Japan,
No,
they drive
Japan.
on the right side of the road. China, they
Yeah.
drive on the left.
I heard those electric vehicles are really dropping in price now because they're not moving.
Yeah, because nobody wants them.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about actual
Not
steering
in,
wheel.
not in China. China is pumping the electric vehicles.
Yeah,
But-
Yeah, because we're not buying them.
Well, guess who's got all the lithium?
China.
Yeah.
China.
Mark
Yeah.
Hardy said,
They've got the source for the batteries. That's why they're doing it.
Mark Hardy just says the right side of the road is the right
Is
is
the correct side. I'm not getting
We'll have
into
to
that.
agree to disagree, sir.
I'm not saying anything to that.
I'm telling you, you want to invade this country and invade it with automobiles. I
Listen,
mean,
they've
people are
already done-
crazy here about cars.
Listen, they've already done that with all the foreign cars like Lamborghini, Ferrari.
must
I
be
really,
weird.
I really think maybe we ought to have a 5-minute section on the show teaching Chinese.
I saw a little grasshopper.
but I
Yeah,
don't
we,
like
we,
that
we,
here.
we
Are
could
they
be very
Chinese,
popular.
Harry?
Wax on or wax off?
That ain't Chinese. I'm sorry.
I don't like the haircut or the little jacket they wear.
That make you a full army.
Well, I was saying today before the show, all afternoon car chases in LA. That one lasted 3 hours, and the guy drove on a rim for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then another one, half an hour later, another one in LA where the guy hijacked 3 cars.
Yeah, shooting out the tires doesn't stop them.
Yeah, they brought out those spikes,
Mm-hmm.
but the one they were chasing was a dually
Huh.
with 2 wheels.
Well, here they used to be able to shoot you if you were going 100 miles an hour.
That's not.
Well, the first one was a slow chase. The guy was only going like 30 miles an hour, and the
Also,
cops were way behind because now they don't want to kill nobody in high speed chase.
Yeah, the rules have changed, man.
That reminds me of that low speed chase they had with Kyle on South Park.
Hardman.
It was Eric? Okay.
Stick my authority.
That's it. Does anybody feel like doing a reach around?
Well,
I think reach around. It makes me feel like I'm poking straight through.
No, I don't have to go to the bathroom.
I think it's time for joke of the day.
No, it's time for a reach around.
It's time for a reach around.
Reach. Oh, that means I got to leave the panel.
Oh shit. Terry, have you ever gotten the cotton? You use this cotton?
I get it on Amazon, those 8 bags,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they last me. Yeah, the 8 bags.
8
I bet
bags.
the last time I bought it was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Close to. They last forever. Yeah, it's good cotton. You split it in half.
What is it? The bacon cotton
No.
13 feet.
Generic cotton.
or the Japanese cotton?
You get 8 bags and there's 13 feet in each bag. I said over 2 years.
Oh shit!
And you split that in half, so you double it.
Yep.
So you're
But if
getting
you go and get
26
yourself
feet.
one of these, that holds a bag of that cotton perfectly. You can
Really?
coil it into one of those
I'm
containers.
still using the shoelace cotton George told me about.
That's good cotton.
Oh yeah.
But sometimes they don't want to fit through the coil.
Yeah, because
Well,
they
shoelace.
send you 3 different sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the
Yeah, and you
shoes.
always use one size up and get stuck with the other ones you don't use.
So I couldn't use it, so I use it on my gym shoes.
There you go.
Just don't tie the knot tight.
So anybody who wants to win some cotton, go ahead and say something in chat, and I'll get the names together in just a moment.
Something in chat.
Yeah.
While he's
anything.
doing that, I'd just like to have people just say a few good words and a prayer for Rico. His family's going through some tough times. Bob's not feeling well. And even though he's on the panel, George can always use some good thoughts and prayers. too.
Yep.
Yeah, he can. And Mark
Yeah.
needs a good rest.
Yes,
And
he
let's hope I get laid before I die.
We gotta.
All right, let's,
Corey, your
Hey,
hand does
Chuck.
not count. You need a girlfriend for that.
No, not really.
Chuck,
Yeah.
Ed
if
Berkeley.
you want for a reach around, I can give an extra recharger.
Oh,
4-bay.
okay.
Yes,
Okay,
George.
so for tonight, we'll do the X-Star recharger, battery charger. And anybody who wants to win a battery charger, a good one, say something in chat. We'll get your name. We'll get all the names and then do a reach around.
Yeah, I'll need a name for the winner. I'll need the name, address, etc.
Look at George.
Yeah.
They're still going.
Yeah, but this is gonna be a 4-bay.
Yeah, you never
Yeah, the foot.
it had it. You bought me this and they had to send me two. It added up to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4-bay. I have the 4-bay. It works amazing.
Oh, yep. JJ said he could use one.
Which I gotta thank George for getting me that one.
Is that going to be 2 reach arounds, Chuck?
No, it's just going to be the one. Just that one. Okay, I got all the names. And let me see if I can see if I've got this.
You got to
Yeah.
go by George to pick it up. Right, George?
Well, what we're gonna when we get the winner, what we need to do then is there's 1, 2, and 3. Rico, you won.
Oh,
He
my God.
he piffed the cotton, by the way. That's why he's
Woo!
so
Well, congrats, Rico. You can always
Congratulations, Rico.
Congratulations, Rico.
Rico,
It's
if you could go
non-chargeable.
on rawchuck.com and click on the reach around link and put shipping address in there and Jen's shoe size. And
You know
we'll
what
send
that
it right out.
means? You know what that means? Now Rico can have a charger on his yacht.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's also got to put in his social security and his credit card numbers.
Yep.
He has to PayPal me $100.
And fingerprints we need.
I was just gonna say a thumbprint wouldn't hurt.
Yep.
So yeah, go to rawchuck.com, click on the reach around link. It's going to open an email and you send us shipping information. We can George can put that into Amazon and he'll have them ship you a charger.
Woo!
JJ says
Anyway,
Steven sample.
yeah. Woot woot.
He wasn't in the Navy.
Who?
He ain't
Rico?
a seaman.
Oh, I'm the seaman.
Yeah, I was for 3 months.
Yeah.
Then I found out I was dried.
Are you having a hard time swimming to the egg?
Chuck,
Yeah.
Rico wants to know if you could piff it to JJ.
Okay. Sure. Let's piff it to
They're
JJ.
gonna go to rockchuck.com and take care of it. So
Yeah.
That's very generous, Rico.
Rico's an awesome guy. He doesn't deserve what he's going through. So
No, he doesn't.
That sucked.
Let's have the joke of the day.
All right.
joke of the day, joke of the day. All right. So this guy and his girlfriend, they're laying in bed, they're relaxing after an awesome round of sex. And they're just laying there, and she's just gently stroking his balls, just gently. Well, after about an hour of this, he looks at her and says, "Why do you like doing that so much?" She goes, "Because I really, really, really miss mine."
Oh man.
I would say one more because that was a short one.
Yeah.
All right, this woman goes to the doctor. She says, "Doc," she goes, "my husband has an awful temper. When he comes home from the bar and he's had a few, he has such a temper. We get into fights, things get broken, and it almost comes to blows at times." She goes, "Is there anything I can give him for his temper?" He goes, "I got just the thing. Next time he comes home from the bar, you take a sip of water and swish it in your mouth. Swish and swish and swish like you've never swished before. He'll calm right down and go right to bed." She looks at him like, "Yeah, you kind of," "All right," she says, "I'll try it." Well, about a week later, she goes back to the doctor. She goes, "Doc, that was amazing. How does just a sip of water cure my husband?" He goes, because you kept your mouth shut, you rotten bitch.
Ooh, that's harsh. Oh, well,
Yeah,
Good night. God bless.
it was a pleasure.
Later, baby.
Thank y'all.